No, 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 no. So, different ways of saying no. I'm sure there's a lot more ways of saying no. And what I'm inviting you to do today is to connect to the elemental qualities of each of your no's. So, thinking fire, earth, air, and water. And I think this is a wonderful somatic exercise because I think it really helps us connect with the flavor, a hint of the flavor of where your nervous system might be in that particular moment in time when you say a no. And that could be really useful information. And it could also be a gateway into connecting with your body. So I'm going to invite you to connect with the last time you said a nair kind of no. So for me, no, no. To me, that's a nair kind of no. Yours might be different. But a no that has a nair quality to me is a no that is quite prolonged. Yeah, so a no, there's air in it. It's sort of it's because it has a more prolonged breath. It kind of sounds like a bit of a whisper. It feels like it's quite throaty to me, so I know it's coming from my voice, from this domain. And an air no to me is one that's not quite well formed, since hence why saying it's has an air quality to it. It's not quite well formed. And maybe it needs to be better formed, or maybe not, right? Maybe not. But I'm thinking of a situation where I wish it was better formed and that it wasn't made up of only air. And that might give me a flavor that actually my nervous system might not feel, might not be in a place where I want it to be. Maybe there is some sympathetic activation. Maybe I'm kind of going into shutdown, collapse, and that could be really useful information. Now, if I also connect to, if you and if you do the same in connecting with a no that felt like air, is there any other sensations in your body that give you an idea of how this feels in the body? Is there any other information about it? If I now invite you to connect with a no that felt much more like earth, not just earth, perhaps it's the main quality is earth, a no that feels well formed and grounded and boundaried. Think of how that feels in the body too, and how different is that to the previous one. So perhaps this is useful, perhaps not. But as much in the same way that you are connecting with, or I'm inviting you to connect with the elemental qualities of saying no, do the same for the elemental qualities of saying yes. So next time you say a yes, where is it coming from? What is it made up of? I know that certainly my fire yeses are very different to my fire no's. Whilst my fire no's might be coming from a place of sympathetic activation, of being in fight or flight, I know that my fire yeses come from a place of enthusiasm and play, much more like yes, yes. And that feels very different. That might feel warm in a different way from the warmth of a fire no. So, yeah, I hope you find this useful. And I hope you can find some joy and fun in playing around with this and noting where are things coming from? What do they feel like? And what do they feel like in your body? Really good hints to connecting with it is what I said, is what I think is connecting with the pitch, the depth of the breath, how much air is there in the word, how long is it, as well as connecting with the areas where it's coming from. These might be really, really good clues to starting to reconnect with your body in a really fantastic, good way. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.